What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to the beach. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we're going to be showing off my new favorite deck, and I would say the new best build for a Max Inquisitor. For all those people out there that have a Max Inquisitor, this is my favorite build. This is my best build. This is what we are rocking with. We're going to go over to the Inquisitor talents. I'm going to keep the first two talents completely separate. At level 9, you are completely choosing your playstyle for Inquisitor, and they're totally different. So I'm going to make a best build for the left side talent, and I'm also going to make a video for the best build of the right side talent because, like I said, they are so stinking different. So this is what we're rocking for the right side talent. Knight of Darkness. We've got Shield of Faith as well as Ronin. Very important that you have these three talents. And then, of course, the Hammer of Faith, which is just a beast. This is the deck that we're going to be showing off. And I've got two very exciting games to show you today. Let's jump right into it. I just wanted to jump in here really quick and mention that creator codes are finally in the game. Guys, if you want to support your favorite content creators, this is the best way to do so, okay? First off, you're going to go to market.my.games/shop/125. The link will be in my description, but you'll see this website pop up and it will have everything that you typically purchase in-game right here, all conveniently laid out for you. So you can do the premium pass, you can buy crystals, you can buy Hero Tavern pass, and for no extra charge, no extra money whatsoever, you can help support your favorite content creators. Hopefully that is your boy. So this is how it works. You're gonna hit buy right here. We're gonna do the Hero Tavern pass, and all you gotta do is link your ID. Okay, that ID is gonna be the numbers at the bottom of your friends list in game. You're gonna click that right there, hit continue, and it'll pop up for you to write in the secret code. Secret code, BEACH, BEACH. There it is, like Game by the Beach. You guys get it. Hit continue, and you'll actually be able to send me a little bit of a message so I'll know exactly who's supporting the channel. You can say, yo, it's so-and-so. Okay, there it is. And then I'll be able to more easily find you for giveaways that we're going to be doing in the future. Anybody that does this, I really appreciate it. It helps us out, helps me to continue making the content that you guys enjoy so much. I love you all so much. Let's jump back into the rest of today's video. Game numero uno, going up against a guy with 2691 crit, a level 5, maybe he was a level 6, level 5, level 6 Mary, and he's rocking max talents with Clock of Power, and it is a level 10 Clock of Power. So if you guys haven't noticed already, this is a replay. We've played this in the past. Let me show off what I do here. So we've got 3 Inquizzes right now. Maybe I hadn't figured out yet that you can actually merge out your Inquizzes and get a Inquiz on a square. If I had just merged those 2 rank 1 Inquizzes away from it, and that merge didn't become a rank 2 Inquiz, I could utilize that 1 Inquiz on a square. It would transfer. You are able to transfer your what is it? Kingdom of Darkness. I don't even know what is it? Knight of Darkness. Okay. You are able to transfer it right in the very beginning just to get one of those on a square. I think that's something very important to mention because I didn't really realize that until a little bit later. But this guy's rocking max robot with max Clock of Power, and this is a replay, as you can tell. So typically when I'm playing against a guy with this type of an account, I'm almost expecting failure. Okay, max robot is crazy. Clock of Power against Inquisitor is just miserable. However, robot just got reworked a little bit. Inquisitor just got the talents. Clock didn't get touched, but we're unsure at this point if this deck is like crazy good. His deck is not as good. Let's jump into how we play this deck. So one thing to note, which is really important, we do not have Scrapper in this deck, which I think is something very different because we've been so accustomed to rocking Scrapper. It's great for Knight Statue and it's great for Inquiz, so you always have it in your deck. For this build, it does not matter how many you have, how many Inquizzes you have, okay? Obviously, if you have the right amount, you get a buff, but every 20 seconds, that one Inquiz is going to take all the other Inquizzes and rank them down 1 tier. So if you have only rank 1 units, rank 1 Inquisises, it's going to take them all off your board, and you're going to go right back to 1 Inquisitor, which is the correct amount of Inquisitors, of course. So you can kind of spam aimlessly. I use my Harlequins primarily on other Inquisitors. I even use my Dryads at times to level up those Inquisitors. Maybe I want to keep one on my board. Maybe I want to keep one so I can copy it. And I'm kind of just merging out Summoners as I go. Merge out Summoners with Summoners rather than merge them with Harlequins. Get Harlequin Summoners. I don't typically do that, but let's talk about what's happening in this game. We've already got a rank 4 Inquisitor on a Knight statue. The Knight statue is the only thing that's kind of tricky in this because at times you do kind of get stuck where you have 1 versus 2 or 3 versus 4 or something like that. But we already are at 10 orbs, 10 Night Darkness orbs. Is that what they're called nowadays? I have no idea. But look right here. I'm copying those rank 2s. I copied out a bunch of those Inquisitors. I'm spamming them out as soon as possible. You actually have to be pretty timely because they disappear quickly. And if you want to copy out other Inquisitors, if you just get 1 Inquis on your board and then it takes it off your board, you can't copy it. You can't utilize your Harlequin. So one of the best things you can do with this deck is save your mana, spam it out. Look at how difficult this guy is having of a time here. He's only got 1 robot. He's still rocking Pretzel, which, by the way, we need to make a video on. I'm going to write it down right now. We need to make a video on how is Pretzel now. How, I'm trying to write on a napkin, which never works. How is Pretzel? Is he bad? I don't know. I have to find out. I guess we'll throw him in another Inquisitor deck. Oh my gosh. Bedlam, 1 Inquiz, no problem. Absolutely no problem. We even have the wrong amount of Knight statues. I think he got switched, but I also think it actually benefited him. It actually helped him. Guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, share the video with a friend. It helps me to continue making those videos and helps us grow our Rush Royale community. Maybe the fastest I've ever done that. Look at that, 4. So they're all lit up. It's all pretty. And then take them off your board. I actually was looking and hoping for a Dryad because right now we've got 5, which is great, that are going to get taken away. But if I just found 1 more Harlequin, I could have had 6. But now we have to find an Inquiz. You know what I mean? So I almost try and find an extra Inquisitor, level up an extra Inquisitor. So I still have the wrong amount of Inquisitors, but an extra Inquiz on my board so I can combine it out, take it away, and continue from this. But look at how crazy this board is. 1 Inquiz, 2 Knight statues, and a Harlequin. Nothing else on my board whatsoever. And we're competing with a max robot deck with Clock of Power and Pretzel on his board. I mean, I haven't seen that literally ever. And if he was playing anything toxic, Shield would be protecting me. I think it protects me against, like, I mean, obviously Shaman, obviously, probably not Clock, but obviously Witch, right? I think it also protects me against bosses. Warlock, King Pudding, all those things. Now we have a bunch right there. I'm really trying to build mana and then spam, build mana and then spam. And I would like to have rank 2. I see I have a Dryad here. It doesn't look like okay, I am. See, I'm learning. I'm going to rank up a Inquiz right there, so when those Inquizes get taken off the board, I'll still have the wrong amount of Inquizes, but I'll have that 1 Inquiz to where if I do find another Harlequin, I'll be able to copy it once more and then keep on adding to that counter. 29. We're at 29 orbs. Very shortly, we're going to be at 31. 31, there it is. We still have 1 more. Now we have a couple of Summoners. I'm going to combine those out. I'm going to level up my Knight statue because it got ranked down by 1 of the Lions that have just been added to the game. I'm absolutely loving this. I haven't necessarily decided if I think this is the best build and maybe the best deck for the right side talent Inquiz. I still haven't decided if this talent setup is better than the left side talent setup when that is correctly built. Okay, so with that deck, you got Scrapper in there. You got Harlequin Dryad in there. No Summoner, okay? And you're really building, you go for 4, you're merging to find the Kingdom not Kingdom of Light, the Knight of Lights, because they're different. It's almost like Rogue. You're looking for Shinobis. But right here, you can see we're at 4 already. I'm going to copy one as soon as I can. We actually get to a rank 4 Knight statue. I copied it a little bit late. There's a timing in there to where you can actually copy your Inquisitors as they're being erased so that those 3 get erased, and now you have a couple of copies. You see, I didn't really do that timing on purpose, but now I know it's possible. So if you're really inept with your timing, you can actually make it so you still keep more Inquizzes on your board after some are being erased, as long as you have Harlequins. It's almost like when you're playing Minotaur and you have extra Harlequins that you know you're going to use for Minotaur, but you don't want to use them quite yet, because when you copy a Minotaur with a Harlequin, it will stun the units. Okay, it will stun the monsters. So a little bit of a trick right there. Here you can see we're kind of stuck in terms of Knight statues, but we're actually getting very, very lucky with our goo, and we actually escaped death right there from the King Pudding goo, and we still have that one Inquiz. There it goes. We're at 44, dude. 44. Our board is so scarce, but this is how the deck works. It's so stinking cool. I absolutely love this playstyle. It's so much fun. The hammer is super, super good. I finally got another Knight statue, and at this point I'm thinking, we've got the right amount of Knight statues. If I just keep on spamming, keep on going, I'm probably going to do more harm than good, okay? So I'm actually going to hang out, sit with this board with the Knight statues activated. I've got still that rank 5 Inquiz, which is really tough to get kind of past rank 5 without a scrapper. But a rank 5 Inquiz on a rank 4 Knight statue is very, very good. Got the right amount. We don't need to spam, really. We're at 47,000, man. I think they actually added that recently. And there is a victory. Hit him with a good game. His equipment was actually very good also. He had the Mary hero equipment that's specific to Mary. He's got Hunter's Jacket at a legendary as well as Spear at a legendary. GG's right there, man. That was a tough, hard-fought battle, and we came out on top. I really, really like this deck. But we've got one more game that I want to show you guys, so we're going to jump right into that game to cap this video off. Into the next video, level 12 gadget, 2700 crit, and we're going up against another max legendary, max talent player. This time, he's rocking Inquiz. So let's look at the talents he's got. Knight of Darkness, Shield of Faith, Ronin, Hammer. We've got the exact same Inquisitor build. Okay, I'll prove it to you. Let's click on, oh, can I look at it? Hello, there you go. Same exact build, okay, but a little bit different of a deck. You got to remember, if you're going to do this build, you've got to make it a spam build. He's got Scrapper in there, which doesn't really help with the spamming. It does help with Knight Statue. It does help level Inquiz's tier up past a level 5 probably, right? He's got Harlequin in there, which definitely helps. I haven't seen him like spam anything out though. It's a little interesting. Oh, and I missed the plays. So this was the game I figured out how to like maneuver my first Inquiz. You can see now we have it on a square. We've already gotten ours to rank 4. What is his? Rank 1? Ours is at rank 4. I'm not really worried about Knight statues really at all. And all I'm going to do now is spam out Summoners, copy out my Inquizes. He's also got Chemist in there. I definitely don't think Chemist is the way to go. If you're going to rock Chemist, I think Chemist could be a really, really great card to have in the other build of Inquiz. But I think everyone's kind of going for the Knight of Darkness build because the red looks cooler than the blue. Maybe that's a controversial statement, but I think the red looks cooler than the blue. I think the blue will be favorited more in the future. I just think the fact that you can get 4 Inquizes or 7 Inquizes and keep outputting more and more damage, and you have so many benefits to rocking 4 Inquizes, and you're still getting different things, to where this one you're capped at 1. You can do an extraordinary amount of damage, but at the end of the day, it's 1 Inquiz. So I think you're going to be capped, but I'm not 100% sure. I still think this is the best build for the Light of Darkness Inquiz. But you'll see right here, we got a bunch of Dryads. We're not really getting a ton of Inquisitors or anything else, but we do have a bunch of Dryads and Knight statues, so we can level these guys up, and we do have Tribunal. in 1:32. So we will have to see. This guy's also got the gadget. What was it? A level 11 gadget with the talent on it. It's not a talent. It's the specific equipment for gadget, which is really cool. But I like my build, man. You got to have that spam aspect for this build, this deck to really thrive. And I'm also rocking Trickster, guys. I'm rocking Trickster for a little bit extra mana. You can see I have a bunch of summoners. Now we found an INQUIZ. I really don't mind having rank 2 INQUIZes. I really, really don't. So we're going to spam out a bunch of these. I don't care about having the right amount of Inquisitors. I'm going to spam them out as much as possible. We're actually at 7 right now, which is kind of funny. We're going to level up that Knight statue to 4. We've got a rank 4 INQUIZ on a rank 4 Knight statue. We've still got a bunch of INQUIZes also, and he's at 5 orbs. I'm at 7, and I'm about to go to 11 in just a second. And now we have the right amount of Knight statues. So we're actually going to go to 12. We're up to 12. We've got the right amount of Knight statues. I know that Tribunals come in, so if I was a smart man, I'd start leveling up my mana upgrades. Garrett, that's your cue. Mana upgrades. You got 800 mana. Come on, dude. 1,000 mana. Maybe I'm trying to save it for something. Maybe I was distracted, clearly. Let's see if we're able to take out Tribunal without taking a hit. He's got the wrong amount of INQUIZes right now, but he does have the right amount of Knight statues, so that's pretty good. And we did take a hit. So a little bit silly from me, I think. If we had leveled up our INQUIZ, leveled up our Knight statue, which we had the mana, we probably would have taken out Tribunal before it hit us. Not the end of the world, necessarily. He got hit too, I believe. And here we're going Summoner. So that's the nice thing about having Summoner in here. If you just combine out Summoners with Summoners, not the end of the world. You're going to get other stuff. If I get rank 2 INQUIZes, it's not like it's a hindrance. You get a rank 2 INQUIZ, I'm happy. Because that's going to be an extra 2 orbs for my Inquisitor. It's just going to take a little bit of time. If I find a bunch of INQUIZes, I can spam them out with Harlequins, a bunch of Summoners, and I can't find INQUIZes, spam them out with Harlequins. Either way, it works. Guys, if you want to catch me live, I do live stream. We live stream exclusively on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/GameByTheBeach. We'd love to have you there. Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Friday is going to be the last stream for a little while. I'm going to be traveling. So we're still going to have the normal scheduled videos, I hope. But we're not going to be live streaming for a little while. So come on by this Friday. I don't know what day it is. 23rd? Maybe of December? Check us out. If it's Friday, come on by. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, well. Let's check out our board. Again, we're kind of, not stuck is the wrong word, but a little bit awkward. We got a rank 3 Summoner, which nobody's happy about. We've got the wrong amount of Knight statues. We do have a couple more INQUIZes coming our way. He's at 15, about to go to 16. We are now at 20, but we don't have a ton of mana. So I would really like to try and save a little bit of mana, keep on going. But this is the thing. The reason people run Scrapper, which he's running, is to make sure your INQUIZ is at the right amount, which doesn't matter if you're using this talent, and to make sure that Knight statue is at the right amount. However, INQUIZ is doing so much damage, you really don't need Scrapper in this deck. I promise. Because eventually you're going to get the right amount of Knight statues. And if you're outputting enough damage, you've got a ton of orbs, you got a bunch of things going for you, you're going to get to a Knight statue eventually at an even number, and then just have restraint. Have patience. Hang out with that board. You're going to be doing a ton of damage. We're finally getting our guy up to 5 there, 23. And now that we have the right amount of Knight statues, we're not going to do a whole lot else. Taking out Grandmaster very, very quickly. Absolutely love to see that. And I spammed a little bit right there, but I think I'm going to start saving some mana. Probably level up my Knight statue when I get a chance. Maybe not. I haven't paid attention to my Knight statue. But that's what I would recommend. At this point, I would probably hold off on spamming through most of the wave. And then after, well, it's actually before King Pudding. Before King Pudding, I'd spam. Depending on the boss, I'd spam around the boss and get to the right amount, get to the wrong amount. You're going to take out bosses pretty quickly, kind of regardless. as long as you've handled them all the way to the beginning of your portal, the front of your portal for the most of the way. So right here, we've got the wrong amount of night statues. It's kind of not great. 15 seconds. If I was a smart man, I would spam to try and get them back to the front of my portal. It's also only, a few seconds left till King Pudding, so I want a full board anyway, but I must have been distracted here as well. Silly Garrett. Do I spam or am I a numbnuts? I don't spam. I must have been doing something. The hammer is, oh my gosh, I love the hammer, dude. It's so good. I'm not playing this very well, but we're still going to be in an okay spot. If my board was full, I'd be loving it. We've got 6,000 mana. Finally, I copy it, but too late. King Pudding hit my one INQUIZ doing damage. Not ideal. Here I go spamming away. I can combine out summoners. I can copy out a bunch of INQUIZes. We're at 23 orbs right now. He's at 26. But we should be able to get a bunch upgraded. There's another rank 3 INQUIZes. We're actually at the rate. We had 4, now we're at 5, which maybe I could have held off a little bit right there, but not the end of the world. I'm going to hit my Trickster. We're going to do a Summoner. We've still got a bunch of INQUIZes here. We do have that rank 3 INQUIZ, which is going to take a full minute to get rid of. Now we're down to 3, so we still got 2 more to go. We have the right amount of night statues, and that should do the trick. Now that we have the right amount of night statues, we're going to exercise caution, we're going to be patient, and we should be able to hold out long enough to take this guy out. Where we finished with 36 tiers, that would have got us to 39. It started to X out those extra INQUIZes. We would have gotten to 39 there and still had at least one left over. So if he had survived a little bit longer, we would have been at 40 orbs at the end of that cycle. Hit him with a good game. Obviously, it's a replay, so I can't. That's his equipment. Pretty stinking good. And it is a max INQUIZ. Guys, in this video with this build, and if you guys pay a little bit more attention than I did in my gameplay, I think I'm so critical when I'm watching, because when I'm playing, I'm too focused on talking. But we took out a max level robot with max talents and a max INQUIZ with max talents. Very, very cool. Give this deck a try and really try and understand how it works, because there's a lot of little mechanics that can go a long way for your success or your failure. But guys, that is going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out in tomorrow's video.